Welcome to Albany Village Primary School. We are proud of everything we do here to support sustainability. But our biggest achievement is what we have done with our willow. Come through and take a look. This is our willow. We applied for and received a grant for COP26 to buy the whips to make the willow screen. The willow was planted 4 years ago by our then year 3s from small whips, and it's provided some shade and habitats that we were missing along this part of the field. Luckily for us, willow grows quickly, so it wasn't long before we could begin coppicing and making use of it. The whole school was involved in coppicing the branches and stripping them. Don't worry, we composted all the leaves. Once the willow had dried sufficiently, we embarked on another whole school project. The willow was to become a deadhead fence. Every class from nursery to year 6 took part in the construction of the fence. Posts were made and installed, and then the weaving could begin. To have something that every person in school has helped create makes us very proud, and we're excited to continue to create whole school opportunities to engage with nature and support sustainability.
Why do we encourage children to walk to school?
We encourage children to walk to school to prevent traffic around the school and so people get more healthy.
Do you like earning the badges?
I like earning the badges because I get rewarded for walking to school.
Sustainability is embedded in our school in a range of ways. We're focusing on outdoor learning at the moment. We made a lovely initiative for the pond area recently where every class managed to use some art from recycled materials or that could benefit the pond area in terms of wildlife that's there. For example, I'm in Green Zone and we were looking at how we can recycle materials to make things like bird feeders and different bits of art that can go in the area. Planting different herbs, different flowers. Blue Zone, they're kind of focusing more on what they can be planting and more kind of hands-on and advanced things that can really benefit the school in terms of its sustainability. So whether that's growing food that we could eat at snack times like carrots or apples, and then just learning about that process as well and how that's important not just in our school but in the outside whole world as well. outdoor areas overall around the school have been highlighted for real importance. It's being an SEN school, being outside is a massive motivator and a big sensory need for a lot of our children. So we've not just looked at the kind of sustainability side, but also incorporated it with us. How can we make the most of those outdoor areas and make it suitable for us as an SEN school? The Yellow Zone Sensory Garden is just an amazing area. I didn't realise how big it was until I went there, and I think it's just amazing for those children down there in AYFS to use that. There's just so much there that they can explore. A lot of the materials that have been used to help improve that area are recycled and have been took from things that were previously around the school that weren't needed and have been took from elsewhere, other areas of the school, and incorporated into there. So it's been amazing to see just how good that area looks. So it was really nice just to make it not just a single class initiative for my class or just an eco-lead thing, but rather the whole school get involved with that and everyone focusing on that sustainability and being mindful of the importance that it has in our school.
Let's make it clear with clean air and water, there's so much to cheer. So take a deep breath, feel the breeze on your face. Together we will make this world a better place. Add a pinch of laughter and a sprinkle of fun. Together we can save the earth for everyone. So here's to all you kids, don't forget your role. Be a hero for the earth, let it be your goal. With a song in your heart, let's take a stand.
As a group, we have researched and developed ways to be more sustainable as a school. We have investigated all aspects of sustainability, from solar panels, insulation, to the condition of electrical appliances. Our overall goal is to make a measurable difference into becoming a more sustainable school and think about what can be done in the long term. As a school, Gosforth Academy's impact on the environment is concerning. Gosforth Academy has been around for over 65 years, meaning much of the energy usage is not suitable and costing Gosforth Academy and other schools up and down the North East lots of money, which could be used to better education, but instead is disappearing into thin air. It costs Gosforth Academy $10,000 alone just for electricity per month.
What should we do next? We must take actions to make sure that we reduce rising energy costs. Lighting is the main factor for a rise in energy costs, so students and teachers must take action. This is why we would like to start a poster campaign with posters dotted around the school highlighting why you should turn the lights off when you're the last to leave the classroom and switch them off when there's already enough light in the room to see. We hope people will listen to the post and hopefully this will reduce the energy costs for lights. The school could also give a talk to students and staff showing how they need to keep rising energy costs down and what actions they could do to help.
Now moving on to insulation in school. Over the past few years, standards have improved to make buildings more energy efficient and keep indoors temperature steady. Improving insulation also benefits teachers who can deliver lessons without worrying about constant changes in the room's climate. In the long run, this means schools spend less money on energy and more on resources that directly support learning, such as books, technology, stationery, and more. Let's talk about LED lights. You may be asking yourself, why do we even need them? Non-LED lights use a lot more energy. That means higher electricity bill and more of an impact on the environment. LEDs, on the other hand, are designed to use far less energy. They save money and they last longer, and they make big impacts on both your wallet and the planet.
Solar panels are the right choice to save energy for schools. The reason is that they are one of the most impactful ways to generate clean and renewable energy on site.
We need to make sure that there is, less use of things like private jets, less use of really polluting means of getting around. And I think that's why things like the bike pass are really important, because, if you take everyone here and they get a bike to school, and we can make it safe and reasonable to do so, think about all the cars that's taken off the road. Think about how much cleaner that makes the air. And while that is a small thing for each individual, together it makes us stronger, it accomplishes more. So I try and do a lot on the top side of what's really important and really vital, and I try and do stuff on the bottom side as well. But on the 10-minute rule bill, keep an eye out on it. Parliament can be very boring, so I wouldn't expect you to watch all of it. But I'm hopeful to get that slot fairly soon. I don't know exactly when it will be. It might be in a few months. But I try and do these things. I did one more recently as well on community energy, because again, that's how we cut down our emissions. So yeah, I try and do as much as I can.
Good morning, Year 7. It's been really lovely over the last several months to see more and more middle school and high school students cycling to school for a variety of reasons. It's good to cycle, makes us feel good, healthy, good for the community because it's fewer cars on the road, perhaps less emissions, less pollution.
See you guys. Have a nice weekend. Bye. Bye. Bye.
We're from Shincliffe Church of England Primary School. We're excited to tell you about our sustainability project. We've been working with the WASES to make our school more sustainable, better for the planet, better for people and better for the future. Our project is called The Three Little Libraries! How's our bookshed going to help the future?
We want our project to keep going for many years.
We have bookshop monitors who check the shed, organise books and remind others how to look after it. This shows sustainability. It's also about creating something long-lasting. By learning to borrow, share, reuse, we are building good habits for the future. We found out that in the UK, millions of books are thrown away each year.
Every year, approximately 320 million books are thrown away in the UK alone, which translates to about 640,000 tonnes of books sent to the tip.
But books last a really long time and they can be shared again and again without being wasted.
We wanted to reduce waste in our school and help the community at the same time.
So we decided to create a place where everyone can bring a book they finished and swap it for a new story to enjoy. Sustainability isn't only about the environment, it's also about people.
Reading helps children relax, learn new things and grow their imagination.
Our book swap is totally free, which means everyone can get a book.
Families can share stories, find new authors and spend time together.
It brings our school community closer and helps everyone feel included.
Our shed encourages reuse. Each time someone swaps a book, it means one less new book needs to be bought. That saves energy, trees, ink, packaging and transport. It reduces carbon emission too. We are proud of our little library. It reduces waste, helps supports our community and makes our future more sustainable. Share a book, help the planet. Enjoy reading.
We collect water at the end of the day so that the water doesn't have to go down the drain. the end of each day, 2 people would come round, and each class would be there, and they would say, anyone have spare water? And then that spare water would go into the water butt, and then this would help and make sure nothing goes to waste.
It was really good for our environment because we used it for trees and plants instead of just putting it down the drain.
So that we don't just let the water go to waste, since people have to travel quite a bit to find clean water, and some people don't even have clean water.
So this was one of our sustainability actions for our Climate Friendly Schools Award. We're really proud of this one because the children really took ownership of it, and they went round and they collected the water themselves, and they took it out in the morning to go and plant to water the trees, and it really fitted in with everything that we had, because we had a water action, we had a food action and a travel action, and then some of the wider actions that we did for our award, which was absolutely brilliant, and we managed to achieve that award at the end of the year.
Hey kids, gather round, let's sing a song about a planet where we all belong. The trees are dancing and the flowers bloom. Let's spread some joy and chase away the gloom. Beneath the blue sky and the shining sun, every little action counts. Let's have some fun with a world so bright and ocean so wide.